Imagine turning one sentence from a client into a 30-day deliverables plan while you sleep on a flight. Welcome to the AI and Future of Work podcast, episode 42. I'm Marcus Chen, and in the next 9 minutes, we'll build a retainer offer you can run while roaming.
Whoa. Okay. Cold hook works. That image is tempting, but also a little scary. How do we make sure the client actually gets value and doesn't feel ghosted by automation?
Exactly the right fear. We avoid that by design. One automated backbone plus one short weekly human touch. But first, quick demo so you can hear the payoff. Say a client briefs 30 days social plus weekly analytics for a boutique travel brand. Give that to ChatGPT and you get a day-by-day calendar, who owns each task, time estimates, and a weekly KPI snapshot you can hand to the client. 2 of those at $1,200 each equals predictable income while you travel. This changes everything for nomads.
Right. Sounds powerful. But let's not race. What are we building together right now, step by step?
By the end of this episode, you'll have a pilot retainer offer to send a client, a compact automation map from proposal to invoice to monthly report, and the exact prompts to generate a 30-day calendar, an upsell email flow, and a 1-page client report. I'll also give pricing tiers tuned to protect margins for visa qualifying income.
Numbers first. Make the math easy for nomads who need stable monthly cash. Give me a conservative scenario.
Conservative example. Starter retainer at $800 per month and growth at $1,500 per month. $2,300 total. Each retainer includes automated deliverables plus about 2 hours of human time per week. That's under 10 hours a week for reliable revenue. Over 6 months, you scale by adding automation templates and one-off onboarding tweaks. Predictable income, lower admin time, visa-friendly earnings.
I want to push back on one thing. Starter at $800 sounds low margin for some niches. I'm not sure I buy that it's profitable for everybody.
Fair push. Here's the fix. Always run a quick margin calc in Airtable. Estimate total delivery hours per month, multiply by your target hourly rate, then add a 30-40% buffer. If the math fails, raise price or reduce included hours. Also use a 1-month pilot with capped hours to validate workload before committing long-term. That pilot clause is the contract language that protects you and the client.
Good. SLA language and margins. Now show me the core prompt structure you actually use with ChatGPT, but read it in small beats so listeners can follow.
I'll read the key lines slowly. Pause and paste them into ChatGPT. Then grab the full verbatim prompt in the show notes if you want it exact. First line, role and objective. You are an expert product marketing manager. Objective, create a 30-day deliverable calendar for a monthly retainer. Next, constraints. 3 social posts per week, 2 email touches per week, 1 long-form asset every 2 weeks, weekly analytics report.
Quick, how do you force the model to use a table so the output is predictable?
Good spot. Tell the model the exact format. Say, format as a table with columns day, task, owner, time estimate, client description, KPI snapshot. That small instruction changes everything.
Nice. And listeners, full verbatim prompt is in the episode notes if you want to copy-paste. Now, what about upselling? How do you automate the nudge without sounding spammy?
Speak briefly in audio and keep the full text in notes again. Here's the spoken checklist for a 3-email upsell. 1. Email that summarizes wins with metrics. 2. Email that proposes a growth package with concrete examples and pricing. 3. Final reminder with a short case study and clear next steps. Each under 180 words. Include subject lines and personalization tokens. Full email copy is in the show notes.
Perfect. Concise and human. Now stack time. Airtable, Zapier or Make, Stripe, Calendly, and Notion or Google Drive. Walk me through the automation map, but stop for me to ask short questions as you go.
Stage 1. Proposal sent. Client books a kickoff via Calendly.
And you capture their brief on the Calendly form, right?
Yes. Then on approval, Stripe payment triggers a zap that creates an Airtable client record.
What about failed payments or chargebacks?
We add a retry zap and a notification to the client owner. If payment fails twice, the automated flow pauses and flags for manual follow-up. After the Airtable record is created, a Zap calls ChatGPT to generate the 30-day calendar and creates task rows in Airtable for each day. Weekly, another Zap drops the client report as a PDF in Notion or Drive and emails the client with a human-in-the-loop review step.
Love that. Retry logic and human review. Give me the Airtable fields to make this resilient.
Use these columns: client name, email, project brief, retainer tier, start date, task day, task description, owner, AI/human, time estimate, KPI metric, report PDF link, payment status. Keep PII minimal. Store sensitive data in encrypted fields or a secure vault. Add a Boolean manual review required flag so the human touches are forced on higher tiers.
Speaking of PII, I want to repeat the ethical musts. Don't send raw personal data to an LLM. Get explicit client consent in onboarding and limit what third parties can access.
Absolutely. Add a consent checkbox in onboarding that says what data will be used, where it's stored, and how reports are generated. Redact or pseudonymize any client PII before passing it to ChatGPT. And again, 1-month pilot with capped hours is the operational guardrail.
Okay, pricing templates. Give listeners real numbers they can copy and then tweak.
Starter, $650 to $800 a month, includes automated deliverables and 4 human touch hours. Growth, $1,500 a month, 8 hours and prioritized review. Premium, $3,200 a month, 12 hours, strategy calls and quarterly deep dives. Build a 30 to 40% margin buffer into each tier. Track actual time in Airtable for the first 3 pilots and adjust prices if delivery overruns occur.
I still want one concrete example of contract language that limits scope. Say that clause out loud.
Pilot retainer. This agreement covers a 1-month pilot with a maximum of X hours. Additional services beyond scope will be billed at the agreed hourly rate after prior consent. Automated deliverables will be provided as drafts and reviewed weekly by the account owner.
Listeners, one immediate action now. Marcus, give the actionable prompt they can run in 2 minutes, but read it in a friendly way. Do it now. Say your 1-sentence brief out loud. I'll pause so you can do it. Ready? Say it.
Great. After you paste the prompt, skim the calendar for any owner labeled AI and convert key outputs to draft so a human reviews them weekly. That small habit prevents quality drift.
Before we close, where do listeners get the templates and the Zap recipes if they want to implement quickly?
Grab the Retainer Multiplier template pack at nomadlifesuccess.com/retainer multiplier. It includes Airtable bases, Zap/make recipes, the exact ChatGPT prompts, pilot contract clauses, and email sequences. If you want help, book a 30-minute setup walkthrough and we'll get your first retainer live. Automate the ordinary. Amplify the extraordinary.
And my last ethical reminder, use the pack responsibly, secure consent, minimize PII, and keep a human in the loop for quality control. That keeps clients happy and your reputation intact.
That's your AI blueprint for today. Ready to implement this at a higher level? Enroll in our high-income remote skills courses at nomadlifesuccess.com/courses. See you tomorrow with another workflow. Automate the ordinary. Amplify the extraordinary.